What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another beer review. We're going to take a look at one from Great Lakes. This is the Great Lakes Christmas Ale. This is actually their winter warmer. It is a seasonal. Not really going to be able to find it out there right now. This is actually something I've also been cellaring. The date on this one was actually 2/15/15, but it's actually held up pretty well from some of the other ones that I've had been able to cellar. Whenever you want to cellar beer, you want to try to get it near 8% or more for the ABV. This one is actually 7.5%. Have not had any bad side effects on the beer tasting at all. This one was actually a gold medal winner also at the World Beer Championships. A full body spirited ale, as festive as the season, copper in color, flavorful taste, and a combination of cinnamon, ginger, and honey. So they ask that you savor it responsibly. The beer traditionally brewed from all natural ingredients: barley, hops, yeast, and water. No chemicals or preservatives. As mentioned, 7.5% alcohol. Best served at 55 degrees. So they like to have this one warm up a little bit for you, and the more it warms up, the more the flavors do seem to come out as well. Beer Advocate actually has this one at a 89 for very good. Rate Beer has it at a 92 overall with a 97 for style. So pretty good regards on the ratings from the two big groups there. I actually have had this before and usually do enjoy it well. It is considered to be a spice, herb, vegetable type beer. Also, as far as serving, they usually prefer in a lager glass, shaker, or tumbler. I'm actually going to use a shaker glass here, and IBUs are 30. So without further ado, let's pop the top. Got the smoke going on there. So this one didn't pour out with as much head, but I did have the glass tilted. It just gave me less than a finger. Most of the bottles out of this case have been given about a 2 finger. I just had the glass tilted too much. But you should be able to see, hopefully, some of the bubbles inside, showing the carbonation being active. It is lively on everything that I'm seeing inside. Not as many bubbles, but from what I do see, it does have a good amount of activity. The head itself is in slightly off-white. It does lace the glass really well from my past experiences, and the head that did pour out in this is doing it at this time also. And usually the head itself, usually it'll be a mostly lasting type head. It won't go away usually too fast, but with me pouring that the way I pour this glass, it's going to be a little thinner of a head, so it probably will dissipate more than usual. As far as the body, as I mentioned, great clarity, see right through it. There's no particles. Everything was conditioned before the bottle, I believe, so you can see right through that. And again, looking at that color, it's a great copper tint that is actually on this beer. Once you hold it to the light, you also see a lot more of the carbonation that takes place. So the body hue is right on. Really great design on this beer. As far as the aroma, you are getting that flavor coming off the aroma, where you do have some of that cinnamon as mentioned on the bottle. Definitely the ginger. The ginger is kind of the lead, and I do smell the honey as well. Really, the ginger and the honey are two that really hit me the most, with the cinnamon kind of trailing there. Good, nice, sweet smell. Not getting much of the hoppiness. Definitely being led more with the malts, it seems, or maybe with that mix of the yeast, but hoppiness is not something you're really picking up too much. I'm also getting a little bit, I guess, with the cinnamon. It almost smells like a little more like a nutmeg too. So give it a taste here. When it tastes, you do get a light to moderate type bitter. Not really anything where it's like a hoppiness, but just a bitterness that kind of hits on your taste buds there. As far as the flavor, the flavor to me is almost more sour than sweet. Not a heavy sour, just more of a faint type sour that I receive off of it. It's pretty good. It's not anything that you would kind of think from the other flavors you smell that where it might be more sweet. Don't really get that sweetness, get it more of a sour. The duration is a good average duration of the time it lasts in your mouth for that mouthfeel. The body itself, even at a 7.5%, is kind of a light to medium, does not feel heavy at all. The texture is a nice dry texture. It's not creamy or watery. It's kind of just, it's really a good blend on how they put this together. I'm going to say definitely more of a dry type texture. As I mentioned, the carbonation is lively, although here it's probably a little softer than usual. And the finish of it, you're not tasting the alcohol, you're not tasting the high astringency, where your lips are puckering essentially like when you do an IPA. So the finish is a nice crisp finish, and this is one you can actually sit and enjoy during the winter months. You know, it's designed to give you that winter heat, that warmth as you're on a cold night or you're sitting there in front of the fireplace. But even to drink it now, it is night, it still has a good feel to it. So it's definitely one you can sit back and enjoy. Probably would pair well if you had some cheese to go with it also. But overall, this is actually a great beer. Big fan of Great Lakes and the Christmas Ale. Again, get out there, know your retailer. Sometimes you catch some good deals. I was able to catch a deal on a case of these that was $12.99, so which is unheard of when you consider it's usually $11.99 just for a 6-pack. But great beer, Great Lakes Christmas Ale. Won't be back out again until the winter, but definitely urge you to pick it up when you see it. It's definitely one of their more popular beers, I believe, as well. Well, I appreciate your time with me. If you have any feedback, always leave comments. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see the other videos or stay up to speed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But as always, enjoy you swinging by, taking some time to check out a new beer. Hopefully you get a chance to try this one, and I hope you enjoy it. Cheers.